It's a great day to experience fitness, and you know, it is a long way to the top if your hips rock and roll. What am I talking about here? Well, it's a long way to the top of one of the biggest staircases in America, and that is the Manitou Incline. I used to live in Colorado Springs, Colorado, at the base of Pikes Peak. And as you look at Pikes Peak, if you look off to the left on Pikes Peak, you'll see the scar going up the mountain. It kind of just looks like a scar into the trees. And that is known as the Manitou Incline. It used to be a railway, a narrow gauge railway that went up about halfway up Pikes Peak, and it's based in Manitou Springs, Colorado. It starts at 6,500 feet of elevation as the base of it, and it goes up 2,767 steps, even though the top step is labeled number 2,768. Apparently one of the steps got lost somewhere in a rainstorm a few years ago. Anyway, you go up over 2,000 feet of elevation in less than a mile on the Manitou Incline. It is a big, big physical challenge. And that challenge is made even more difficult if while you're going up it, your hips are rock and rolling and moving side to side. Lack of hip stability causes a lot of problems in our bodies. And so if your hips move, whether it's when you're walking or you're going up steps, if you notice that your hips are kind of going from side to side, that can cause low back problems, it can cause knee pain, it can even cause ankle and foot pain as well. So today I'm going to show you an exercise that can help strengthen up those hips while we're stepping up, and it is called the lateral step up. Now, to do the lateral step up, one of the things that you need is either a step up bench like this, one of the gym step up benches, or you could even do this at home on your staircase as well. It's easy enough to do there. And here to help me out with showing you how to do a lateral step up, I have my friend and colleague Crystal here to come and help us check this out. So to do the lateral step up, you want to put one foot, the foot that's closest to the step, up on top of the step, a little bit forward from that floor foot. And then on the step foot here, then you've got your knee back behind your toe. So then as you come up, or to come up off the floor, lift that floor foot off, good, you're pushing down through that heel on that step foot, really pushing down on that and not so much jumping off on that bottom foot there. You want to just lift yourself up more than jump off with that bottom foot. Big key too is keeping those hips nice and stable. That's why Crystal has her arms at her sides there. Now, if you do need a little more stabilization, if you're a little wobbly in doing this, by all means, you know, grab a stick or grab hold of the railing or be close to a wall, something like that. But having your hands on your hips is a good indicator of how much your hips are moving side to side, as you see Crystal here moving to the other side, so we make sure that we get both legs on this. Her elbows are staying very stable as she's going up, keeping her hips nice and stable as she's doing this. And that's how you do the lateral hip up. I recommend doing 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps on each side on that. And if you want to increase the difficulty on this, just go a little slower, especially on the way down. If you take that even slower on the way down, it gets much, much harder. Or you can add some weights to it, things like that. All right? Thanks very much, Crystal, for helping me out with that. If you have any questions on this, be sure to like us on Facebook, visit any of our Experience Fitness clubs, or check us out online at myexperiencefitness.com.
Well, this segment is sponsored by Experience Fitness. Rates as low as $10 a month and a location near you: Green Bay, Swamico, Appleton, and Menasha.